Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw honest truth. This is your June 2020 tarot forecast, and your theme of the month is the Four of Cups. So you may be feeling a little bit distracted, like you've withdrawn and you're just a little bit checked out of your life and the world right now. Don't blame me with what's going on. But there also might be opportunities right in front of you. It's just you don't even notice them because you're just so checked out in your own world. All right, let's see what else is in store for you for the rest of the month. But before I lay the spread out, if you could please subscribe, because less than 5% of you that watch my videos are subscribed, and it really helps me out a lot. And if you've been watching my videos previously or gonna watch more, you might as well hit that button. That helps me out so much and I really appreciate it. And if you like even a little bit of the video, even just like a little bit, even just a teeny weeny bit, if you could press that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you want. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Interesting. This is all about relationships, or a particular relationship, I feel like. Damn. All right, well, something's definitely been stressing you out, which kind of makes sense why you might be a little bit distracted. I feel like overall things with work and making money and finances and where you live and stuff like that, overall you've come out of everything that's been going on, you've come out pretty well. You seem to have been able to create organization and order amongst the chaos, a very good skill to have. I feel like in the past you've made a particular decision when it comes to love because you've been involved previously in toxic relationships, and I think it's really allowed you to change your priorities, and you might be thinking more about how different types of relationships might affect different types of lifestyles, and you're trying to figure out exactly what kind of lifestyle and what kind of life that you want. You are capable of having a successful, happy relationship, or if you are in a happy relationship, to really connect with someone on the same level and plan your life together, really come together in a positive way. But you in your head, you're the one who's blocking this. That might change in the future, but I feel like you have got this. So some of you might know about manifestation, okay? Now, if you are focused on, oh, I need to have this one person and our life needs to look like this, and this, and it's very specific, like a teeny little narrow window of what you want your future to look like, that doesn't really give the universe much leeway on what could actually, other opportunities that could make you really happy and satisfied. I think you're stuck in your head of how, at least right now, about your perspective when it comes to relationships and just having the life that you want with your partner. And it's actually blocking creativity. It's blocking manifestation. It's blocking you actually seeing this opportunity right here. Like, it's right in front of you, but you're like, no, I'm looking here. This is the way that it is. This is my perspective, and this is the only way that it can be. And it's not fun because it causes you tension and it's really uncomfortable. Yeah. And I think hopefully that will change, right? I think that there might be a twist of fate for you, or you might find a way of kind of being more flexible with your thinking in the future. But honestly, I think it's going to take a bit of a wake-up call, because in your head, you're just really stressed. I think that, yeah, you just get so... I'm sorry, but you're just too selective. When it comes to your attitude and your perspective, you're too narrow-minded about what it should be. And it's actually the fact that you are so narrow-minded and very specific and not completely honest with yourself about what you want. It's actually creating that negative energy. And I think that it's so, yeah, you're definitely stick around for these advice cards, because you can be victorious in love, but there needs to be a massive change up, a massive switch, and you need to start loosening your attitude and your perspective, and you need to really start letting more people in and not being so, it's like you're lying to yourself actually, because you're not being honest with yourself. There might be more of what you want. You're literally just blocking yourself. It's kind of frustrating to see sometimes, but all right, let's get some advice cards to make this the best situation possible. All right, so we've got the two of Pentacles again, and you had that in your background, in the background of this reading, or the past. So you need to continue focusing on prioritizing what you want, where you want your life to go, because your life actually could still go one way or the other. It's really up to you to tip those scales in the direction that makes you feel good and actually is going to bring some emotional satisfaction that it looks like you haven't really had that for a while and you feel a bit distant from it. Five of Wands is an advice card. You might want to just remove any type of drama from your life. If there are people that are giving you conflicting advice and it's really confusing, I would just maybe avoid listening to them. But I feel like overall this might be a bit of an internal battle. Like there are many voices inside of your head and they're just all in disagreement. But I think it's important to try, you might even want to try to meditate a little bit to try and calm those dissonant voices in your head. Third advice card, we've got the Three of Wands. So you really do want to, if there's a creative project or something that's been really exciting and inspirational for you that you've been thinking about, maybe planning a little bit, you really want to take that first step and put yourself in the direction of what makes you feel spiritually good and makes you feel alive and excited to be alive. Fourth advice card, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. There might be a little bit of money or a new opportunity with work and finances or where you live or your physical body that might be coming in. You might hear of someone, you know, in your circle who's recently given birth or will very shortly give birth this month to a child. But yeah, you've got a new opportunity. You need to pick, prioritize, and then pick which way you want to go. All right, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. You are now going to pick your destiny cards and always pick the first number that sticks out in your head. This one's kind of... Never second guess yourself, because your first guess is always your intuition, all right? But what is it that you've had to, you know, make a decision about in the past? Something that's been potentially disappointing, you know? Are you feeling distracted and just kind of checked out of the world right now in your life almost? Please let me know in the comments. All right, if you picked one, it's important to relax and enjoy hanging out with friends and family and people that you can just be yourself around. I feel like you do have a lot of stress, a lot of burden. You're feeling like there's maybe just too much responsibility. You're not at your breaking point, but you're kind of getting there just with all of your duties and obligations and just all of the stuff, everything on your plate. Now, your advice is the Five of Cups. So I know that there's been emotional disappointment in the past and ups and downs, but you really need to reflect and find out that pattern, because that pattern might go all the way back to your childhood. And if you figure out the pattern, then you'll be able to notice red flags sooner than later. If you pick 2. Yeah, if you pick 2, you're definitely struggling. We've got the Five of Wands again, and beneath the surface, we've got the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely struggling. However, I mean, things are going to get better because you are already manifesting, you know, within you that Empress Queen energy, someone who has got everything together and they're very calm and they're confident and they're very experienced and they really love themselves and love the beauty in life and take good care of themselves, okay? And your advice is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands stays true to who she is. She has a lot of integrity and she goes for what she wants. She tells the truth. So you also might want to pick just one thing to focus on right now if you feel like you've got too much on your plate. If you pick 3, on the surface, we've got the Six of Cups. Beneath the surface, the Princess of Discs, and the Princess of Wands is your advice card. So you might be stuck a little bit in the past. If you connect to nature, I think that will help you come more to the present, and then you'll be able to focus a little bit more on inspiration. you also need to make sure you're eating well and exercising and getting outside enough. Otherwise you're just going to be like, what's the point of just continuously sticking around, not really progressing, thinking about what was in the past, because that's not going to change anything. And you can't go back and change the past, but you can be present in the present moment. And when you're present in the present moment, you'll be able to experience joy and act on inspiration, and then move your life in a direction that feels good to you, and be more connected with source energy. If you'd like a private reading, check out my website, or you can send me an email. That's all in the description below. And sorry, I'm getting tired now. I do monthly, mid-monthly readings, so definitely subscribe if you enjoyed my video and you plan on watching another one, then you might as well. Please subscribe. Okay, I'll stop for now. All right, and if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. The Chariot, whatever it is that you want, just put on, just friggin' suck it up and go for what you want, and with, not with reckless abandon, I mean some planning, but you know, once you, if there's a goal and a particular direction that you want to see your life, something that you want to accomplish, go for it, go for it, go for it, and let no one and nothing stop you. No one and nothing can hold you back from achieving what you want to achieve. Go for it, you can do it. See you later, bye.